This video is not intended for children. Go get your mom. I had all intentions of doing this new family pack review today. It's cool, it's new, they have the new bodies, I'm super excited for them. I did the two Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head reviews already. I love the new makeover for 2024. They're incredible. Mr. Potato Head has turned 75 years old. He was invented 75 years ago. He's old, but look how good he is looking, super young. So we have these three that I found at Toys R Us in a more of a budget box. I'll show you that too. But it looks like we're getting a makeover on the 80s quintessential Mr. Potato Head. And then we have two new specialty ones. We have, gotta put my glasses on for this. We have Yamicorn and we have Spudasaurus. So I tried to stop myself from getting these. Again, I found these at Toys R Us in Canada. When I looked online to find some information about these, because I didn't buy them at first, and I said, no, you can't have every Mr. Potato Head. They take up way too much space. But then I had to go back the next day because I couldn't stop thinking about them. On the web, on the internet, it says, all I found was, maybe it was European sites, maybe it was French Canadian actually, I'm not sure, but they don't seem to be known yet, these three. I think that these three are the equivalent though of these ones. So there were Walgreens exclusives that were released in, what's the date on this? 2019. I believe was the first time we saw these ones, but they did actually reproduce these ones with this new logo and packaging a couple years ago or last year. But I think that they kept making these, and you would see them be recreated again, like I said, in this packaging. But they were everywhere, and you would get the pirate or the Spud Star or the Pirate Spud. That's what they call these ones. Oh, they seem to have made better names for the new ones. And then they reproduced the 1980s ones in this style. But as you can see here, that this kind of does look like a play off of this guy. I don't think that they made Mrs. Potato Head, at least in this style yet. I do love the new style, and I have talked about that in my other two videos where we looked at the different bodies. This is the packaging of the two new Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, but it is kind of confusing because we have this one. Now these ones come in thicker, sturdier cardboard boxes, and these ones come in these thinner boxes. See, you can see that there's hooks on these ones and really thick cardboard, and then these ones are really thin cardboard, more like, I don't know, a budget mass production. Are these ones, I don't know what the difference is and why they do that. But and I don't know why there are two different Mr. Potato Heads. So we have this new youthful Mr. Potato Head, and you know that these are the new ones because they have new eyes, they have a new design. The potatoes are made smaller, but they're just slimmed down. They actually don't look that much smaller once you have them out of the package. But yeah, I guess this one would be considered maybe a budget one because it does say 13 pieces opposed to the 14 pieces in the thicker cardboard box. So strange that way, but I love them now. Something that I really love about the new Mr. Potato Head is that they fit together better. So it was my one gripe with Mr. Potato was that the ears would fall off, and they would be, these ones seem to be not as hard to push the pieces in, and the pieces don't fall out as easily, so they've fixed a lot of things. But I don't know, that was just the new Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. Let's check out if that holds true for these. Very, very trendy. I believe, I forgot. On my receipt, it actually said something like pop culture, or I think it said trends. So new trends, which dinosaurs are very big now. Dinosaurs never go out of style. Unicorns Yamicorns, to be specific, they seem to be something that, you know, appeal to both little girls and little boys. So we do have the representation here, and the new cap on this new youthful looking Mr. Potato Head. I'm super interested in seeing what he looks like. So let me put those aside so I don't knock them over constantly. Grab my scissors, because I do like to save the boxes, because I love the artwork on these. I do wish that they all came in the thicker cardboard boxes though, because I really do like those cardboard boxes. But let's see what we get inside. I didn't show you all around the box, so you can see a preview of the pieces, the 12 pieces that are inside. You can see a cute kid playing with the toy, and you can see them doing crazy things that I just can't bring myself to do. I like to put them in the place. The biggest change in 2024 is that we have the feet separate, so that is kind of a cool little update that I'm happy about. So another change in the design is a bigger back door, which I'm also very supportive, and it doesn't fall off as easily as the last door that we made. So you can see this potato, and here, here's an example. I'll show you a comparison later, but here is the 1980s Mr. Potato Head, and then, like I showed you, they redid him in the Walgreens version, so the potato got a little smaller. But now, oh yeah, we're just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. He got a little bit lighter, it appears, and the potato is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. I'm going to have to do another video with a comparison of how they have changed. I have done a comparison of all the Mr. Potato Head potato heads in a video before, but yeah, he is slowly shrinking. I'm kind of liking this size though. You will see. We'll bring out this one that's been around for a while. This is the size that they've been using for many in the modern times and many years. Yeah, look at this big back seat. All right, let's we'll bring him back once we get him put together. But what are the 12 pieces that come with him? Let's see here. Let's make sure that I don't forget anything. So here, so we'll start with the eyes. I do notice in these Hasbro packs that anything that is painted, they like to wrap in tissue paper. Hasbro uses tissue paper a lot for wrapping, which is a nice environmental thing instead of using plastic. So those are the eyes. The new eyes have more of a slit than they do in, look, this one doesn't even have the dots. They usually have dots in them. We're going to see that the Yamicorn one has different eyes. But okay, so the slit thing is a new paint job on the eyes. And then we have the mouth, which is in tissue because there's paint on it. That seems to be the practice, so the paint doesn't get scratched off in shipping. And then I do notice that these mouths have this character asymmetrical, kind of like, they look very digital to me, like they look like computer drawn cartoons, which I'm kind of down with. And another thing that I've noticed that I paid attention to in my last video is that the noses are now smaller, cuter, buttoner, very, very cute. Love it. Here is the updated hat. Let's put the hat on last. He's got these pants. We should have started with the pants and the feet and the base. So that is pretty cool. I guess it's a pair of jeans. You can see all of those details. And 2 shoes, which I believe are the same mold. So there's no left or right. They're both the same. I could be mistaken. It's the light sometimes. Sometimes toys will put an L and an R on the thing. I think that they're the same exact foot, though. They're pretty cute sneakers. That is a cool added touch because then you are able to put the shoes on in different places, which is totally silly. Not something we're going to be seeing from me today. There is there's a back. Look at that. Such great details. I don't know what these holes are for. That's kind of weird that they put those in. Probably something in the toy processing process. But they do always have this nice, though they continue to have this shifting slot, which I like. I never understood why they had it on the mouth until I was looking at some pictures, and I do realize that they allow this to also be the mouth. So I think that is why. So you can have nothing as a mouth. Or, why not have the option to shift it? But the funny thing is, why don't they have the option to shift the nose or shift the eyes? They just have the hole. Alright, so an improvement on this new potato body is that they took away the third peg, which I always got confused because I didn't know, do I want to put the arm in there, or do I want to put the arm in there, or put the ear down? So I like having the limited options personally, but if you're one of those people that likes to have fun with your potato and put things in crazy places, then you might be missing those extra slots. They did keep the one in the back here, which I guess is good if you want to add a tail or something, but for the most part, I like that you now can fill in every single hole, and that makes me happy. The ears they don't have left and a right like they have always had. I'm pretty sure I can say they have always had a left and a right, so you have to switch them. They also, this is where I really notice it, the ears always fell out on my other Mr. Potato Heads, and they're also really hard to get in. The arms were also a struggle to get in. You can see there's probably a new hexagonal system, and it works really well. They stay in secure, they're not as hard to put in, and they don't fall out as easy, which is so good. They've really upped that game. Yeah, there's not a hexagon. The hexagon is probably the part that has transformed Mr. Potato Head. Hexagonal technology. Who would have thought? And then lastly, we'll put on this hat a very long peg. Again, we have the slot this time for shifting the position of the hat. So you can push it back, put it down a little bit, just like in real life. You can also twist it to the side, wear it backwards. We got to check it out backwards. This back door, bigger back door, makes lots more room to put things in. I wonder if this hat, I don't think we're fitting his britches in, but the hat, no. I don't think. Maybe there's a possibility to put his hat in. The door does also come off, by the way, just like the regular Mr. Potato Head, but it seems to stay on better. I would constantly squeeze my Mr. Potato Head because the pieces were so hard to put in. I'd be trying to get the nose in, and then I'd push in, and the door would collapse in on itself. This door, with the new finger hole at the top, and the one hole in the back, which is what I used to use to pry the other door in because I couldn't get the door open, so I'd always use that. So that is good. The colors are so great on these new ones. And again, I love this digital, modern, cartoony look. I like classic cartoons best, but there's just something about the style of this. It's just, I guess it's more compact and cute and colorful and bright, and Mr. Potato Head is looking good. So we'll just look at this newer retro one style where he has his hat on. This is what Mr. Potato Head looks now, even though the bowler cap one, with the popularity of Toy Story, seems to be his definitive look, but this cap one is pretty iconic. He didn't have a bowler cap really until since he was like since his conception. Another part that I like is that the mustache fits on better. Now this one doesn't come with a mustache. These are all of the pieces he comes with. See, more simple, but you can get on add-on packs. I do have another deluxe, super deluxe multi-face one that's coming that has all kinds of eyes and all kinds of mouths and all kinds of nose. I'm really excited to see that one, but hey, we're not done. I like the update. What do you think of the update? Do you like his new youthful, more cartoony look? What do you think? I think I like the new one. I like the new one best because the pieces fit together better. He's cuter and funner. It's a lot more fun when the pieces aren't such a struggle, I have to say. And things that you can do with the extra feet. Like, nothing is more funny than putting a foot somewhere that it's not supposed to be. That's comedy, right? All right. So let's take a look at these other ones. These are the ones that probably people are the most excited for. I'm most excited for the dinosaur one, but I bet you the unicorn one is the one that most people would be excited for. But I'm saving the best for last. Oh, so here's the box. Cute kid playing with it, showing it in ways that I could never bring myself to do, even though I'm going to force myself in a future video, I'm sure. And then here are all the pieces, the 12 pieces that come in this pack, the thinner cardboard box. I'll put it up here so I can use it for reference and know that I didn't miss a piece. Oh, look, they hid some stuff inside. Oh, it appears that her hat fits nicely inside of the box. And I won't make the mistake this time. Hey, this happened the last time too. One foot came in the bottom and one foot came out. But you can see here, which I showed in the Mrs. Potato Head, it's the same skirt piece, it seems, which I guess I'll do another video where we compare all of the new, we'll show all of the new Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head after I get all of the sets in. I'll do a video on that, all of the 2024 Mr. and Mrs. Potato Heads. But that is what the shoes and the skirt combination looks like. Her shoes are a little more sleeked down, a little more sneakery. He's got more like work boots on, which I guess maybe that's why I like him so much. He reminds me of my Mr. Potato Head Goes Green with his like work hat on and work pants and work boots. Well, maybe that's why I like him so much. I love workwear. All right, so here we go. Pastel pink and pastel blue. We pop on the potato, the smaller, slimmed down potato. Cute. And let us start with the eyes. I always think you should put the eyes on first. And you can see that they have the eyelashes. And then we have the nose in purple. I got a little cut out of mine. I guess that's okay. Just where it came out of the plastic mold. There is a top and a bottom, so you gotta twist it around to get the right shape of the nose so it fits to the, I mean, it looks kind of cute when it's coming off her face like that. She's kind of adorable. And then the mouth is hidden over here. You know what the best part about this is that we could be doing some mixing and matching. All right, so here we go. Look at that. Look at the little line in the mouth. That's just one of the design pieces that I'm talking about here. The little cartoon asymmetrical shaped mouth, and they've got the little paint, little highlight kind of tooth grin, kind of stylized computer drawing kind of thing. That's what's cute. That's what I like. I didn't mention in this video yet that the ears do have more texture to them. They have more sculpting, so there's more lines in them. And again, both can go on both sides. There's no left, there's no right. That makes it so much easier. I do like that when they do a good job of just of making it like more universal. And then we have a hand, and we're getting a different shaped hand. Check out that hand. It's a more open hand, a party hand. And then we have a holding hand. And something that I didn't do in my Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head video, I guess because I did them separately. But look, you can swap the hands, and then you could have two holding hands, which would be kind of good. I think that these were the hands that they gave to my new Mrs. and Mr. Potato Head. What did I do with my new set? I don't know what I did with my new ones. Again, we'll do that in a separate video one other time. And then to finish off her, we have to put on the unicorn horn. And let me see if this could be reversible. I think maybe you could get away with that. I'm not sure if that's intended for you to be able to switch it around. There really is. You can see that the sculpt of the ears is quite prominent, and the bangs are cut and separated. Oh, and they leave a little room for you to open the door with the hat on, so that's nice. Really cute. Actually, now that I have her all built and in hand, I like her a lot more than I thought I would. Unicorns and pastels and purple and pink usually aren't my thing. Well, I do like pastels, but I guess the overabundance of purple and pink things, but I guess it's because of the added blue and the fact that it's on a brown potato, and look, she's got the heart highlights in her eyes. That's really, really cute. I like her a lot. It's the style. It's the stylization of these new Mr. and Mrs. Potato Heads. That's really, really cute. Okay, let's do my favorite one, and it is the Spudasaurus. I am so excited about this one. Maybe this time I'll show you the box before I actually open it. Those are all the pieces that come inside. That is the kid that is so happy. Hasbro did pictures like this with baby alive dino monsters too, which is so funny because it might have had a lot to do with these pictures, how happy the kids were with these, that made me have to also buy it because it was so adorable that I did buy those baby alives. Dino baby alives. And that's what the bottom of the box looks like. Not that interesting. Okay. So inside here, they did stuff something inside the potato. Let's see, what is that? Oh, it's the head. Oh, it's really heavy. I kind of like that they don't have paint on them. For the most part, like there is paint on the eyes and the mouth. But this unpainted stuff is what I like. Bright pops of color. Again, maybe that is why I like these ones so much more. Maybe that's why I like Mr. Potato Head in general, because over the years, you're just adding these sturdy, strong, rugged, thick pieces of plastic, hunky, chunky pieces of plastic. Look at the sculpt, look at the design. It's like a baseball cap, but it's also a dinosaur head. So cute, so adorable. But let's put on the pants. The pants are a recolor of the jeans that we saw on this guy. So a pair of like workwear trousers, which I can be down with. And then we have green, they're the same shoes. Green workwear shoes, but the treads work very, very well as like dinosaur spikes. They kind of give that same feel. I love when toys are molded in different colors and you can swap them and they're the same. I mean, you get a good design and then you mold it in different colors. There's just something about swapping it. Like, wouldn't he look good with the green boots on with his matching green hat? I think it's a slightly different color, but yeah, I mean, it would look really cool together. Okay. And then let's see what I always have to put the eyes on first. Does he have just the standard eyes? Yeah, just the standard eyes. I think you're supposed to look them upward. I think they might also have they also, because of the slope of the potato, they have an absolute placement. So you do, if you want them to go fit flush to the potato, there is an up and a down, and that's where the eyes have the glare above. And then I will put on the nose. Again, I put it on upside down. I keep saying again. And then there is the mouth, which maybe that you can put upside down. We haven't tried that. I mean, you wanna make them look sad sometimes, but then you have to overlap the nose. It fits actually really good. I bet you they took that into account when they designed this. The mustache used to bother me because the nose and the mustache and the mouth, they used to overlap so much, and then the nose would come off of the body quite a bit. But that's not happening here. I think that they fixed every single problem I had with Mr. Potato Head. Like, he is fitting together so nicely and so good. Okay, so we have the ears. The ears are always in the same color, it seems. Yeah, maybe hers are, no. I think that they're sticking with the same color ears. And then we have these paws, these claws. These are adorable. 4-fingered hands. Hey, does he know? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, normally Mr. Potato Head has 4 fingers too, at least on these new ones. But how cute is this? Like, the pieces are going in so much better. Parents, like, come on, this is so much better for your kids now. You're not going to have to hurt your own hands when making things, when helping along. So definitely always going to want to put those arms up like that. That is adorable. This hat is so chunky and heavy. I can't. Propaganda, tissue paper. Hopefully that there's not too much mess going on. Hopefully that this looked good. I love these new. They are my favorite. I can't wait to open more of them. The family pack is coming soon, and I have more, and we have to do more comparisons coming in the near future. So definitely subscribe to Toohunky Toys for more Mr. Potato Head, because this is turning into a Mr. Potato Head channel. I can't believe how cute and awesome these are. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you again real soon. Until then.